Hey guys, you're Kaden back in another video, and today we're gonna be talking about Monday Night Raw. And I'm gonna tell y'all this: the crowds need to start understanding their role and everything, and stop playing games, okay? Because the crowds, y'all playing games. Kansas, y'all missed the mark. Y'all missed the mark. And I'm not saying this as in y'all weren't enthusiastic enough. Y'all were enthusiastic in the wrong times, in the wrong moments. Now, Seth Rollins opened up the show with his little gang of thieves. And I don't know what they're going to call it. I'll be very interested in seeing what their name is going to be. I know it's not going to be a 2.0 of anything. It's going to be a fresh name. Well, I hope it's going to be a fresh name. And Seth Rollins is basically talking about how he is the future of the industry. He's the one going to lead the charge forward for change, and not what Roman and Punk represent, which he's doing everything like that. He took Roman's wise man, and now he wants his own gang. He wants to be the law like Roman was the law, and kind of be what Roman was. I mean, Seth Rollins has always been jealous, wanted the position that Roman was in, and the same thing as Punk wanted to be positioned in the same way, which I don't blame him. I want the same things, but you're Seth Rollins. Nobody else can be you, and you can't be anybody else. Now, I felt like Sami Zayn coming out was interesting. I thought that he would play a role in this group, and I'm sure a lot of people did as well. I don't understand, though, for Sami Zayn to have a contrary opinion. Why did he come out alone? It's like you saw the events that happened last week, and you decided to stay in the back. You decided to come out this week and have no backup, no nothing, and just expect everybody gonna be gang with you. No, it's not gonna happen like that. They gave him a choice. You either with us, or you need to go SmackDown, or you're gonna get beat up. Now, we're gonna talk about what happened at the end, but y'all, I'm sure you guys all know his choice. Roxanne and Rhea Ripley had a match which was really good. I will say this, that I think it's a very unpopular opinion, probably contrary to what everybody else will believe or want. But I truly think that unless it's the end of their NXT run and they're going to be on the main roster, even then, kind of shaky. And it always depends on the circumstances. If it was done cleanly, if it's done cleanly, I do not believe that NXT superstars should ever pin main roster superstars. Not because they aren't talented enough, but solely due to the fact that NXT is the lower brand. That's the developmental brand. And I don't mean like lower as in not quality, because that's not true. Y'all know NXT be hitting. But if you're all working toward the main roster, yeah, you're beating main roster superstars. Why would I want to go to main roster if y'all suck? And of course, I don't mean that for everybody. Like, if it's a gag character, like those type of wrestlers, yeah, you can beat them. But if Roxanne pinned and Rhea Ripley clean, I wouldn't feel that. I wouldn't be feeling that. I'm glad neither of them took a pin, because Julia came out and messed up the match. But that's a great way to do it. That is a great way to do it. And it's not, I'm not even not salty about anything that happened with Ivy Nile, because it's Ivy Nile. But it just doesn't make sense. Unless they ready, then it makes sense. You know, if they're trying to do like brand wars, then if we have NXT superstars that go crazy, and of course, Obafemi would be a very different wrestler, a different caliber, then that's different. He probably wrecking everybody. Somebody like him, that is where it's like, all right, you can do whatever you want to these superstars, because I already know when it's time, you're wrecking shop. But that's my unpopular opinion, and I'm sure a lot of people don't agree with me, but it's unpopular for a reason. Of course, Logan Paul is trying to do this full-time wrestler thing, and I'm not gonna disrespect him on that. You put in the effort. I just don't like you. I just don't like you. But you know what I'm saying? For some reason, Logan Paul decides that he can challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship, and for some reason, they're gonna allow this to happen. I don't see Backlash as like one of the big PLEs, but it's still a PLE. It's still a PLE. Like, let's not BS. Don't BS me now. Don't BS me. Logan Paul getting a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity makes zero sense, because AJ Styles himself was not near a level of getting the World Heavyweight Championship. And I understand Jey Uso is not on the same skill set as Gunther, and it was more of he was able to get the best of Gunther. But Logan Paul for his first defense is actually insane. Mad disrespectful. Honest, it's not disrespectful. It's just, I know somebody else in that back could have got that opportunity. Somebody else in the back could have got that opportunity. And with what was going on with Paul Heyman talking to Sami Zayn, saying, hey, you know, trying to get him on the side of saying, you know, whoever beats, if Cena wins or if Cena loses and it's Randy, you get to have an opportunity. I don't want to see Sami Zayn go against Jey Uso. I'm not interested. Currently, I'm not interested. Currently, I don't know a way for them to make me invested in a storyline where I want Sami Zayn to be a world champion. At the current character that he is now. Currently, I don't see it. I just don't. I don't see it. Lyra, Valkyria, and Becky Lynch. They did their Lyra Valkyria. I told y'all when she came out last year, I told y'all what was up. I said she the one. After Carmelo Hayes, she's been my favorite call-up. She's very skilled and talented in the ring. She just hasn't had a chance to flesh out her character, hasn't had a chance to really cut promos, but the promo she had against Becky, solid, good. Becky Lynch said that she attacked Bayley. She wasn't going to be on that Jade, Bianca, NAOMI thing, but that had to do with injury, so that don't count for real. She still on it, and she kind of gave me that, because if we really want to be honest, Lyra and Bayley weren't friends that long. They weren't. They was friends cool for a hot 3 seconds. So what are we talking about that you were cozying up with somebody that attacked me for years? Like, okay? Are we saying that there's never been a time Big Time Bex attacked somebody, but we forgave you? Did you go around saying I'm sorry to everybody you attacked? I doubt it. I doubt you said I'm sorry to everybody. Like, if we gonna do that, if we're gonna go this route, please make it a little longer. Make it a little longer. Have them be friends. Have Bayley and Lyra be friends for a little while so she can do that route. But I'm seeing it anyway. We're going to have an Intercontinental Championship match at Backlash between the two. And I'm scared because I really want Lyra to at least be close to a year. Close to a year as IC champion, because she's a solid like that. Just because we let go of, just because the United States Championship changed users don't mean the same thing for the IC. I think Lyra should stay IC champion for a good bit, because she's just that good to me. She's just that good. Every defense has been good. So, I mean, if it's anybody to lose it to, it is Becky Lynch. I won't lie. We had a tag match between the War Raiders and Judgment Day. Finn Balor wasn't feeling it, but of course he can't say that. He cannot say that. And this was kind of going to be like, was a rematch between the two teams when last year, y'all know that JD McDonough had injury because of the match that they had. And this one was good. Bro is acting like he did not just have an injury. And I feel as though going against the same people that you got injured, you know, with, that's kind of crazy for you to just be moving like you didn't get injured. Like, he didn't miss a step at all. That don't mean they won. That don't mean they won. We're going to have a rematch between the War Raiders and New Day. But I'll give it to them. It wasn't their fault. Penta interrupted because it would have happened last week with the IC Championship match that he had with Dominic Mysterio when JD interrupted. But they have great chemistry, War Raiders and Judgment Day. I think the War Raiders have great, not War Raiders. I think the Judgment Day has great chemistry with a lot of folks. And I do think they should deserve some acknowledgement of that fact. Backstage, Penta did Chad dirty because Chad keep talking. I don't know, like this whole Grande Americano stuff. Throw it in the trash. Throw it in the trash. I'm not interested. But if that means Penta's gonna beat somebody up and be in the storyline, I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I ain't mad at it. But let's really talk, man. Let's really talk. Why in the world would Pat McAfee challenge Gunther? What? I mean, sure, honor. You got that pride. But it's still Gunther. It is still Ring General Gunther. And just because he lost at WrestleMania don't mean that that's not him anymore. He choked you out, bruh. He choked you out. And you think he ain't going to do that again just because you set up a match? Why would Gunther even take the match? If we going to be real, why would Gunther take the match? He didn't even want to take the match against Jay. He had to go against Jay a few good times for him to want to do this. But he going to just take it just because Pat McAfee, an announcer, wants it. How much is... I mean, I'm not saying Pat McAfee is trash or ring. It's more so of the principle. Like, he was just world champion. Now he's going against an announcer. Yeah. My bad, bro. Like, I didn't know it was going to be this bad after you dropped the title to Jay. I didn't know it was going to be that bad. I thought he was going to go on a little vacation and then they whip something up good for him. But this right here, I don't know if this is good. Rusev had a good promo, basically setting up his character going forward and going against Otis because he's not living in his potential. That's going to be a great match. And I'm glad they're utilizing Otis like this because he been a catering. American Alpha Academy needs to be used in a different way or just needs to be used, period. Honestly, Maxine should go to SmackDown so she can get a little better. If this is what they're going to do and she's not going to be just a valet, have her go where she can actually put in the work. Maybe send her to NXT. I don't know. It's not disrespectful. That's just what I'm feeling. Seth Rollins and Sami Zayn. As we all expected, Sami Zayn did not take Seth Rollins' offer. Personally, I thought CM Punk or Roman would have showed up, but I do understand the fact that they are both wounded, feelings hurt, head hurting. So I get it. But Sami Zayn deciding to... He didn't even need to do this. This is none of his business. Sami Zayn to me, I've really thought about it. Sami Zayn to me, I believe him to be a little bit of a opportunist. And I know that sounds crazy because Sami Zayn, he's the good guy. He's the guy that is just poster boy for goody two shoes babyface. But Sami Zayn could not have thought that he would have been in a position to win. At all. This didn't even concern him yet. Like, this did not concern him yet. They didn't go to him at all. They didn't go to him. They didn't beat him up. They beat up Roman, but he was there when Roman got beat up. He could have came out to the front and said something. He didn't say nothing. He didn't do nothing. He didn't help. None of that. So I'm just a little lost on why he decided to come out. And Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins, you decided to come out with nobody. How did he expect the night to go? There's no way he expected the night to be like, oh yes, we're cool. No, there's no way. No matter how close you are to Seth outside of the ring, inside of the ring, as you said, Seth Rollins is a hypocrite. Braun Breaker already had eyes on you, wanted to jump on you when you start talking crazy. So what did you really expect? I'm not saying it was okay, and I do believe the crowds need to play along with y'all, because why are y'all cheering for Sami Zayn getting beat up? Why are you saying spear him again? What are we doing? You boo CM Punk? CM Punk ain't did nothing. CM Punk is the victim in this situation. So what are we doing here? Overall, I think I'm more so just disappointed with the Backlash card than anything. SmackDown was solid. I appreciate them for showing the women's division a little bit more as they do on SmackDown, because Raw is the main show, so use your women. Use women in the back. You don't have to go to NXT though. I don't understand why Stephanie is on Raw. I'm not mad at it at all. I just don't understand why she's on Raw when she's the NXT Women's Champion. It makes zero sense unless we're doing a, brand war later down the line. Like, let's be strict again. Stay on your show. Stay on your show. Let me stop playing. I don't hate it. It's just, can you give me a little reasoning why she's there? Now, I'm trying to find a reason for Roxanne and Julia. I'm not finding a reason there either. But it is what it is. Y'all let me know how you guys feeling about that. Let me know how y'all liked Raw, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.